So Uncharted Shores is the first of 3 pieces that I wrote in 2020 that will be featured here in Harpist in the Wild Season 3. And Uncharted Shores, I actually started that live on camera for a Harp Tuesday episode back in January 21st of 2020. So you can go back and watch the origins of the piece and see how it all got started. And I wrote it, of course, before we really knew here in Canada what 2020 had in store for us, and finished it in March as the pandemic was really sort of starting to affect North America. And so here's what I wrote about the piece in my notes to the music that I published last year. And it's interesting, of course, because as a composer, you might write a piece, but as a musician, it doesn't mean you can play it or know the best way to play it. And so just like any piece, whether it's something I've written myself or something written by somebody else, time often does great things for a piece of music that over time as you live with it, and even not playing it, but sort of having it sit in the back of your mind, it kind of changes maybe the way you hear it or approach it. And so for me, it's been really nice to come back to Uncharted Shores, having not played it for quite a while and then working on it these last couple months in preparation for Harpist in the Wild. And yeah, to just approach it with fresh ears and that space and that time. And I'm really happy with it. Really happy with how it turned out. And I've really enjoyed bringing it back and performing it again. So for Uncharted Shores, of course, I wanted a suitably epic location, some uncharted shores to film it. And on the suggestion of a friend, I ended up going to East Soup Park. I was very fortunate to have the help of my brother, Noah, to help move things around and to film this. And we ended up finding this beautiful location. So we actually filmed another video first and then went on this epic hike through the forest and all the bumpy paths to these cliffs and overlooking the ocean. And I think it's really kind of hard to capture the full epicness of the spot. Needed some drone footage or something to really show the scope. But really a fantastic location, and it was that day, it was really warm in the car driving over, but once we got there, it was quite cold. And then also, it was also damp, so my fingers were both cold and also sticky, right, because of the moisture. So it made playing a little bit challenging, but I wouldn't have traded it for a moment. It was just a great experience, a great adventure. I'm so happy I did it, really happy with how it turned out. And I'm so excited to share this adventure and a bunch of others with you in this upcoming season of Harpist in the Wild.